We had an opportunity through the House of Representatives, through Mike Johnson, to send a message to the FBI. No new building, no new money, no FISA without a warrant. And poor Mike Johnson gets suckered. He gets rolled. He gets conned. He goes into a briefing. He comes out as if he's just sort of seen the light. And the FBI gets another pass. And not only do they now kick up the FISA warrants, which they're allowed to do under the new law that was passed in the House, passed in the Senate, signed by Biden, but they're now also starting to kick up the online censorship, and just in time for the election. So think about this. You have an election. We know the Democrats are going to use online censorship against us. We had the opportunity to kick them in the shins, send them a message before they got around to it. We didn't do it. And so, needless to say, they are taking the obvious lesson, which is, hey, these Republicans are all talk and no action. Let's kick up the censorship. And so Senator Mark Warner just disclosed that federal agencies, the FBI, not only the FBI, also CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency, have resumed their discussions with big tech platforms. Now, they present this, the FBI does, as if it's very benign. So the FBI made a statement. The FBI remains committed to combating foreign malign influence operations, including in connection with our elections. They're acting like all they're doing is they're stopping the Chinese and the Russians and the North Koreans or whoever else. No, it's quite obvious that that is not what they're doing, and it's certainly not all that they're doing. We saw in 2020 that there was online censorship of millions of Americans, not just on the issue of COVID, but also on the issue of so-called election disinformation, and then a whole host of other topics as well. So this is systematic censorship. And now the FBI and these other agencies are kind of nervous about it, not because of the House. They're not scared of the House anymore. They're not scared of Mike Johnson. He's proven to be a wimp on this issue. But they are scared of the Supreme Court. And there is a case before the Supreme Court. This is the case, of course, of Murthy versus Missouri. And it is the case that basically says that the Biden administration is not allowed to direct, coerce, cajole, push digital platforms to do anything. For them to do that is to violate the First Amendment. Now, of course, the Biden administration says, we're not coercing, we're not forcing, we're merely recommending, we're merely suggesting. And so this is the stuff that the Supreme Court has got to figure out.